Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-34-85, it's a Tier 6 Soviet Premium Medium and it's located on the south spawn of Murovanka under the command of BetimAbazi. Now I think you can see 2 marks of excellence on his barrel, so we've played this quite a few times before. It's a very good premium medium, the T-34-85M. In fact, the M1 had better armour, but they weren't put into production. So this wasn't a variant that actually got produced, but it's still very, very good for both platoon playing, for wolf packs, or for even individual play. And I take my T-34-85M out on occasion because I do like the power of that 85mm gun. It's got 180 alpha and, well, it's 85mm. Well, that's a high roll. 191 off his first shot. And that IKB 103 is not very happy now. In fact, he's just taken a fair bit of damage. But Betim's just holding for the moment. Now, normally mediums would actually go off into the Magic Forest. You can see they've spotted an AMX CLC and a Rudy over there already. But I think he's going to snipe on the west side for the moment. There's the IKB and he's gone. So first kill to Betim. And he puts a round into that Crusader who popped up in the wrong place. Now this 85mm gun's got fairly fast reload. 4.39 seconds is actually quite useful. And it does mean you can trade shots with the enemy, but you have only got 720 hit points to play with, so you need to be careful. You don't sort of like start trading with somebody who's got a lot more than you have. Okay, Excalibur there at the back, the new reward tank. Puts one shot into him, it's a low roll though. And gets the second shot in before he pulls back below the ridgeline. In fact, they're all pulling back below the ridgeline because I think they know there's somebody sniping them from a long range away. They can't see him, you see. He's actually proxy spotting them from the tanks that are further up forward. And he gets a nice high roll into the Panzer IV. That one didn't connect. Okay, we've lost our own Panzer IV-H. He's now looking over to the Magic Forest because the tanks that went out that way have now been killed. So he needs to get shots on these enemy, and he's trying to shoot that T-67. Oh, one shot into him and that's it. He only had 80 hit points left, but it's quite a useful gun in terms of its precision and its damage. And that's one of the reasons I do like the T-34-85. Now he's using the wreck for cover. That shields him from being spotted, as well as the bush. Nothing to the north that he can shoot at the moment, but that T-34 there, he's just gone into the cap. Notice how it dialed in quickly. One shot in, low roll though. Going for the Rudy, but switches back to the T-34. He was seen. He was close enough to see, and now we've got the AMX CLC, and hopefully he's not using the 90mm. In fact, it does look as if he's using the 75mm. Takes a round from the Rudy, who's got the same gun, basically the same tank, and puts one into that T-34-85M there, but can't get another shot in because if he stayed where he was, he's going to get fired on. And I think that AMX CLC did have the 90mm gun, but it's all academic now because he's out the game. And Betim now has 3 kills. But he needs to get a reset because they're only short distance away from capping up. Firing into the T-34-85, resets it partially, going for the Rudy, and gets a shot into him, so he's fully reset now. Bounces the round on return, he's correctly angled, whereas the Rudy wasn't. In fact, neither is that T-34-85, the standard version, but that 85mm gun on that tank is as powerful as the one on this one. And he kills that one, so he's killed all the cappers. There's only 3 left on both sides. And Betim's now got 5 kills. Now, can he get another shot or another kill? It's going after the T-34-85M. Still, oh, one shot takes him out. Now it's going after the KB1, puts one into him. It's another one in. and finishes him off. So that's the Top Gun, and well, 7 kills actually so far, because he got the Top Gun on the T-34-85, but he did take a round from the last remaining enemy, and that enemy is a T-34. Now, from the number of hit points on that T-34 shot, 73, he's probably got the 57mm gun. If it was the 76mm gun, he would have done a lot more damage. Oh, unfortunately, he took a hit from his own teammate. His own teammate in the KV-1 trying to hit the T-34 and took out Betim instead. So he was leading the field on damage. And now it's one-on-one with the T-34 versus the KV-2, because the T-34 just took out our Churchill 3. And, oh, he got a big hit into the T-34, but unfortunately the 57mm gun has got a fast reload and the KV-1 has gone. And Betim was asking in chat, why did he do it? And this is dreadful. Look at the end of battle results. It's an ace tanker for BetimAbazi in the T-34-85M. You got a bruiser medal, a duelist, and a fire for effect out of the minor medals. Out of the epic medals, he managed to get a defender medal for resetting the gap, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he got 7. He was 1 short of getting a Radley's, and he would have got that Radley's if he'd taken out the T-34 before the KV-2 wiped out his game by firing right up his exhaust pipe. Yes, that shell went straight up his rear and ended his game, and also ended their chances of winning the game, unfortunately, because the T-34 had a fast-firing gun. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you go. Top of the table, 3,212 hit points of damage in that game. The next high scorer was T-34-85 Rudy on their own team with 1,791. And then came the high scorer on the enemy team, which was the T-34-85M that Betim took out near the end when he got his Top Gun. 1,285 hit points to him. When it came to kills, again, it's BetimAbazi with 7 kills. The next high scorer was the T-34 who won the game. He got 3 kills, and then there's a bunch of attacks with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, well, BetimAbazi still got the highest base XP, even though he was on the losing side. And that's the amazing thing, isn't it? That even though he lost the game, he's still the winner when it came to XP. The high scorer on the enemy team was the T-34-85M that Betim killed, and then the T-34 that won the game was 653. So let's have a look at detail. He fired 26 rounds in that game, got 22 direct hits and 21 penetrations. It's a pretty good gun. In fact, so long as you get the thing on target, you're not likely to actually miss the target. You will do damage. And of course, at 180 alpha, you can do a lot of damage quite quickly. Damage of 3,212 hit points, of which 1,716 were up more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits, 3 penetrations, 2 non-penetrations. Block damage of 360 hit points. Damaged 12 of the enemy, killed 7 of them, so he was only 3 enemy tanks that he didn't even touch during that game. And he also did damage assistance of 96 hit points. He managed to get 100 defense points, so it's over 100 because it only goes up to 100, over 100 when he reset the cap, because he did reset it several times. On the free-to-play account, he actually won 41,001 credits and got 4,392 for the Achievements Award. That's because he got an epic medal. And he was also compensated to the tune of 1,363 credits because the KV-2 accidentally shot his own teammate in the back. So his total came to 46,756 credits. After repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually took away a profit of 35,838 credits. He received 835 base XP, got 463 for the Achievements Award, and because this is a premium vehicle, took away another 389. If you all add that up, you come to 1,687 experience points altogether. So a very sad defeat at the end. And of course, Betim was doing so well, would have ended up on a Radley Walters almost certainly, because his one shot with the 85mm gun would have finished that T-34 for sure. There was absolutely no doubt about that. But it was the KV-2's 152mm shell that ended Betim's game prematurely. And unfortunately, that turned the game into a loss. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.